what are the key skills and competences that board members must develop to remain relevant in the evolving corporate landscape? You've given us all the nuggets, what the workforce is looking like now, so board level.
Thanks, Annabelle. I think the first one that comes to mind, considering what we've just been discussing, is digital awareness, or should I say digital savvy? Being able to understand, being not necessarily a techie, but and not being a doctor too, but having an element of understanding, because you need to be able to ask the right questions. You need to be able to challenge, and you need to be able to critique and add value. So having an element of digital awareness is a very key skill. The other one that comes to mind, and again with the conversations that we've been having, is adaptability, because it is changing. How we work is changing all the time. So we need to be able to adapt as quickly as it is changing. The only thing is you also need to be very aware of the surroundings and the working landscape. Like I said earlier, just because you're doing it doesn't mean it works for us. We need to be able to ask, is it what we're looking for? Do we need it now? Or do we need it in our next strategic plan, 5 years from today? Can we afford it? What are the implications if we don't? So you need to be able to have that, the strength, the skill to actually see beyond what you're working with today and to be able to adapt at the same time. The other one that comes to mind, and I think it also comes with the space that Dr. I keep going back to him, was his shocker when he switched to public sector, is being able to know your stakeholders and to balance them. And what do I mean to be able to balance them? You have those that are actually very interested in what you're doing and they will vouch for you. Then you have those that are going to make life very hard for you. But while they're making life hard for you, it is actually putting you in a good place, because then you know where your gaps are, your weaknesses are. But you need somebody in the room to be able to point that out for you. Some of them are very obvious and some of them are not. We're talking about future workers. Normally, and not normally, but I would say very few organizations are actually paying attention to the future workers. Are they embedded in your stakeholder map? Do we know what value they're bringing to the table? How do we enhance that value? How do we tap into them? Because they are there for a purpose. You have organizations that work with contract workers. A lot of the time, we don't remember the contract workers. But guess what? These people still go out and talk about you as their employer. They still go and talk about you as their contractor. So they need to be on the same table with you. So need to be able to pick out those that are easily missed out. I think it's a skill that comes with experience and with networking and with being able to understand. I know the obvious ones, I know the employers, I know the employees, I know the investors, I know the communities. Who am I missing? And someone needs to be in the room to point that out for you. Then, of course, I'll talk about a negotiator, to be able to negotiate. Like I said earlier on, the one person that I do look up to, or I would want to have on the board, Dr. Speciosa Kaziwe, negotiating. It's like when you hear her speak, she can discuss anything. She can negotiate about anything. Public policy, private sector, keeping in mind she was a surgeon before she came into all this space. So to be able to have that flexibility and to be able to switch easily and to talk about the elephant in the room with confidence, but deliver without feeling left out, without feeling compromised. I think those would be very key skills for the board. Thank you.